Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to automatically add new product posts to Pinterest from Shopify. So let's suppose I am running an e-commerce store and I have a store on Shopify. I want that whenever I create a new product or whenever a new product is added to my Shopify account, a pin should be automatically created in my Pinterest account. Doing this manually will consume a lot of time, so I've completely automated this process, and to do this automation, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Shopify and Pinterest. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a way that whenever there will be new product added to my Shopify, automatically a pin will be created in my Pinterest account. Now if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to add new product posts to Pinterest from Shopify. For this, I'm going to create automation between Shopify and Pinterest with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. Now before we sign into our Pabbly Connect account, let me quickly take you towards Pabbly community. So now you can join this Pabbly community to connect with business owners, experts and support team. You can share tips, ask questions, get quick solution to your automation challenges. You can stay updated on new feature and collaborate with thousands of users who help and support each other every day. Now, if you want to learn how you can join this community, then please check out the link given in the description. Let's move back towards Pabbly Connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly Connect account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll go with this sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I am going to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And here it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I have created over here. Now if you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this Create Workflow button. And here it is asking me to select my workflow builder. We have two workflow builders. One is New Beta, which is modern, faster, and a flexible one. We have this Classic, which is a stable and a familiar approach. I'll go with this Classic, select this, and then I have to provide the workflow name. So let's say the name of this workflow is Automatically Add New Product Post to Pinterest from Shopify. And now I need to select my folder. These are the folders which have been created, and here I'm going to select it as all automations and then click on create. Here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to automatically add new product post to Pinterest from Shopify, which means whenever I'm going to create a new product post in my Shopify, or I'm going to create a new product in my Shopify, automatically a pin should be created in my Pinterest account, which means whenever I'm going to create a product in my Shopify, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger says when this happens. So when I'm going to receive a new product in Shopify and then action says do this, then add that product as a pin to my Pinterest account. Here in my trigger application, I will be taking Shopify, and then in my action application, I will be taking Pinterest. So here in my trigger application, I'm quickly going to take Shopify. And then in my trigger event, I'm going to select it as new product created. So whenever a new product will be created in Shopify, this is going to trigger this workflow. Now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and Shopify, for which a webhook URL is provided to me. And this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my Shopify with Pabbly Connect. Reading the help desk, I'm going to build this connection, and to make this connection, let me open my Shopify account. So this is my Shopify account. On the left hand side where you can see all these options, I'm going to click on this settings, and from here I have to open this notifications. Then I have to click on this webhooks, And over here, I'm going to click on this create webbook, and then I have to select my event. So whenever a new product is created, I'm going to select my event as product creation, and the format will remain JSON. And then I'm going to enter the URL. So I need to enter this webbook URL in this URL field, and then I have to select the webbook API version. I'm going to select the latest API version, and then I simply need to click on this save. Here webbook saved successfully. Now if I go back to Pabbly Connect, I can see this waiting for the webbook response, and under this it is written. Now log into the application where you have added the webbook URL and do test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webbook response. Now this means, so as to get the webbook response over here, I need to do a test submission, and this means I need to create a new product in my Shopify account. As soon as I create a new product, I should receive the response in this workflow. And this is going to show us the connection setup that we have created between Shopify and Pabbly Connect that is successful. So here I'm going to open my Shopify account. On the left hand side where I can see all these options, I'm going to open this products, and then I'm going to click on this add product on the top right corner. Here I'm going to name this product as Pabbly. The description is Pabbly is the best automation software. And then I'm going to upload an image. So here I've already downloaded this image. I'm going to upload this, and then if you want to add any other detail, you can do that. I'm going to enter the pricing. So here I have entered the pricing and the margin, and then if you want to add the rest of the details, you can do that. I have entered the description, the image and the title, and now after adding all these details, I'm simply going to click on this save. So here let's wait till the product is created, and here the product created successfully. Now I should have received this response in my workflow. So let's open my workflow, and if I scroll down, I can see that I have received the response instantly. Now let's check. The title is Pabbly, and then I have received the description also. Here this is the description. Pabbly is the best automation software, and then I have received this image also. So these were the details which I have added, and I have added the product price. Over here I have received the price, and then the rest of the details. Now here, as soon as I have created a product, I have received that response here in this workflow, and this shows the connection setup that we have created between Pabbly Connect and Shopify that is successful. And now whenever there will be new product created in my Shopify, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. Now moving on towards the next step, whenever I create a new product in Shopify, I want to create a Pinterest pin. So in my action application, I'm going to select as Pinterest, and in my action event, I'm going to select it as create a pin and then click on connect. Now, if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this connect with Pinterest. Here I've already logged in my Pinterest account, and that's why I'm just going to give the access. You can do this too because your data is completely safe with Pabbly Connect, and also it is always advisable to keep your applications logged in. Now here I'm going to select the board. I'm going to select the board as Pabbly. I'm going to enter the rest of the details, but over here I'm not going to enter these details manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter the data from the previous response. Here I have received the response from Shopify, and when I click on this field, I can see this Shopify. When I click on this, I can see all the response which I have received from there. So here I'm going to enter this image URL, which is this one, and then I'm going to enter the title. So the name of the product is the title. I have entered this, and then I have also received the description. So here this is the description. All text and image link, these are not required fields, so I'm going to skip this. I have also received the image link, so I have already entered that in this image URL. I'm again going to map this, and I'm going to skip this board section ID. This is not a required field. I'll skip this. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static, and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. After adding all these details, I am simply going to click on save and send test request, and here I have received the response. This response is a positive one. Let me quickly open my Pinterest and I'm going to refresh this page once, and here I have created a pin. Here is the image, here is the title, and then the description. Now over here you can see that I have received this in the HTML format, so we can also format this. For that I'm going to click on this add action step button, and in my action application I'm going to search for text formatter by Pabbly, and in my action event I'm going to select it as text parser and then click on connect. Now here I'm going to enter the text. So the text is this one: Pabbly is the best automation software. Then the text after is this, and the text before is this. I'm simply going to click on save and send test request, and here I have received the response. Now I'm going to map this value in this description and then execute this workflow, and you will see a pin will be created with the same title description. I'm quickly going to open my Pinterest. I'll go back, refresh this page once, and here we have created this pin. Here is the image, the title, and then the description. Now to summarize, we took Shopify as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We created a new product, and as soon as we created a product, we want to create a pin in Pinterest account. So we took Pinterest as our action application, made connection with Pabbly Connect, entered all the required details, executed this workflow, and created a pin on my Pinterest account. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run, and here we have successfully created automation between Pinterest and Shopify with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.